morning. Today, our question is, what is diversity really in the workplace? And we are the group of C5 Beyond Coaching, and each of us will give you a perspective about this question. So I will start. For me, diversity starts with myself. I have a masculine and feminine energy, and am I able to embrace both of them? That's my first point. And also, workplace requires for me to be agile and to play different roles. In the Enneagram, there is like 9 types of profile. And can I change my personality? Can I move? Can I be agile? And if I do that, it's easier for me to welcome diversity and different personality from other people, because it also creates innovation. It creates a culture of innovation in the organization. That's my point.
And for me, the focus when I work with teams in the organization, I think too often the conversation around diversity gets stuck on the components of what diversity should look like. And although the instruments in an orchestra individually has a very clear function and role and purpose to play, I think there's not enough conversation about what is the cohesive factor, how do we bring it all together, what is the melody that we create in an orchestra. So for me, I feel that there has to be much more conversation in teams and businesses about how do we bring it to the next level, the level where we create a very clear purpose and an output with diversity. Then diversity becomes like an innovative and a collaborative effort. And that's me.
In any group, I believe that inclusivity is of prime importance. That means that everybody has a voice and everybody will be listened to. And that starts by recognizing diversity, that we are all different. We have different background, we think differently. And that's really the dynamics and the power of diversity, not of a single type group.
From my side, I want to say the following. First of all, there's the external dimension. In other words, what happens or what is the meaning of diversity on the world outside? From our perspective, diversity on its own is not sufficient. In other words, if everybody's going in different directions, we end up going nowhere. So I believe diversity should be at the service of a particular goal or some kind of direction, not necessarily a goal, but at least we're going northward, not all over the place. So that's number one. So the first question is, how can diverse members of a team contribute towards moving in a specific direction? That's the external domain. On the other side, there's the internal domain where, again, some of you might be familiar with the bicameral mind. In other words, inside each one of us, there are different varying opinions which surface at different times of the day, different circumstances, and so on. So where do I have to stand, metaphorically speaking, within myself to allow all the parts of me to be accommodated in order to be able to accommodate those around me towards a specific goal? So diversity is a complex issue, but for now, that's what I want to say.
And for me, diversity is a great word. And I don't know, probably because I've always worked internationally. I work a little in Italy and the rest, most of my work has been outside. So I've always been the diverse person coming into the room. And so for me, being diverse has always been bringing a value that other people don't see. And that's in fact what I believe, you know, on one side is important to include all the diversity, but on the other side is very pivotal to understand that their complementarity. You know, we are diverse for a reason, because together we can make a full perspective that will basically gouge everything we need to see to be able to forward as a team. And that's exactly what we're looking at. We're looking at diversity as a resource, not as a problem. And that's really what shifts everything in a company or elsewhere, socially or anywhere. Anyway, so this is what we think for now. And if you have any questions or comments, please write it down under the video, and we'll come back with the next question soon. Bye-bye.